And welcome back to the Pet Show, everybody. So pet friendly has usually meant that dogs and cats were tolerated in apartments, but today there's a whole new meaning to the term pet friendly, as communities are offering more pet welcoming accommodations, which greatly satisfies owners as well. So here to tell us about some local options is sales manager with the McWilliams-Ballard Condo Resales Division, Valerie Grange, and her little bat pig. What's your friend's name?
And Yoda.
Yoda. You look like a Yoda and you snort like a Yoda. We love Yoda. So I mean, pet friendly, like I said, tolerate animals. That's usually what we've thought about it. But now, I mean, that meaning is really changing. So people are actually out wooing pet owners to come and live in some of these facilities here in DC.
Absolutely. So we're seeing that both in the rental communities, luxury rental communities, and the condominium buildings. Not only are they allowing pets, as you just mentioned, but they are adding all sorts of amenities, including some dog obstacle courses on rooftop decks. We're seeing doggy washing stations, and also concierge services that cater exclusively to condo living or apartment living for pets.
So what do those concierge services include?
Well, I've seen anything from organic treats to doggy walking services.
Oh, wow.
Right, where pets are actually even taken out to a more natural setting in the area, maybe Maryland or Virginia, and then brought back right before you come home from work.
Oh my goodness gracious, that's some pretty schmancy stuff.
That is.
That's not what was going on whenever I was back in my rental days.
Yeah, and that's right. You know, back in the day, you had to really buy a single family home, or maybe a town home, especially in the city, if you were thinking of living with your furry babies.
Yeah.
But these days, that's not the case. Yeah.
So when people are out looking, though, how is it? What's the best way to go about looking for these homes? I mean, you know, obviously when you're looking online, things that say, you know, pets allowed and whatever, but how do you specifically go about and find these really cool places that have all these things that
well,
are offered?
Sure. I mean, when you're doing your research, when it comes to condominiums, you want to make sure, obviously, the building is pet friendly. And these days, I would say the majority of new construction really is. When you move forward to go under contract, read those condo docs really carefully. Make sure there's no breed restrictions or weight restrictions. And we're seeing that even phase out these days. As long as your pet is well behaved, most buildings will allow. So yeah, just make sure you're comfortable with those rules and regulations. And then what is the proximity to dog parks and other local services, and that would be convenient and conducive to having your pet live in a condo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of the biggest reasons why pets are turned into shelters is because people are moving and they're not able to take their pets with them. So having these really amazing offers out there for people with pets really does lessen that burden for people who are looking to make the move. So tips on, once you finally find that place, how to actually be the person that gets it, because a lot of times I know that we have multiple offer situations and all of that.
Well, I mean, you definitely want to have a well-behaved pet. And I don't know.
Behaved. I'm just
there you go, Dr. Katy. He may be better with you.
Come sit with me for a minute.
You know, you mentioned one of the reasons why people actually have to give up their pets. A well-behaved pet is one of the best ways you can make sure that you don't cause any nuisances for people in your building. And certainly, if you're trying to move into a place, often they'll ask for your pet's photo or more information about your pet. So you definitely want to also include in your monthly budget, this is another one of my big tips, some expenses that are going to help keep your pet happy and healthy. So rental buildings might charge an additional rent fee for your pet.
Gotta build all that in.
Build all that in, and then when you're looking at your monthly condo fees, make sure that you add, whatever you need to have that dog walker come as much as necessary. So there's no excessive barking.
All right, and we can find out more information about all of this at McWilliamsBallard.com.
You got it, Dr. Katy.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a break. All of us are going to take a break, and we'll be right back with adoptables in our studio who want to be part of your forever home.